everybody. It's Harvard lawyer Lee. Today we got some juicy details about Amber Heard's supposed charity gift to the ACLU and a children's hospital in Los Angeles. Did she lie about giving it? And what does the testimony mean for the case, the defamation lawsuit between actor Johnny Depp and his ex-wife Amber Heard? Now, Amber Heard got $7 million in the divorce proceedings with Johnny. At the time, she publicly promised to give away all $7 million to charity. She released a statement saying, "Money played no role for me personally and never has, except to the extent that I could donate it to charity, and in doing so, hopefully help those less able to defend themselves." The amount received in the divorce was $7 million, and $7 million is being donated. This is over and above any funds that I have given away in the past and will continue to give away in the future. The donation will be divided equally between the ACLU, with a particular focus to stop violence against women, and the Children's Hospital of Los Angeles. Most people thought she was saying she was giving the money immediately. The Hollywood Reporter wrote an article that said she has donated the full sum. The LA Times wrote a headline, "Amber Heard donates $7 million Johnny Depp divorce settlement to charities." Now, just how much did Amber Heard give? Well, as for the LA Children's Hospital, we don't really know the answer to that yet. There's still not been testimony. In opening statement, Amber's attorney mentioned that Amber cut a check for $100,000 right away and then intended to pay more later. The Daily Mail got documents straight from the hospital and found that in June 2019, the hospital had written her asking if she intended to fulfill the pledge. So we can guess she hadn't paid the whole amount as of 2019. But we do know about a 2017 annual report from the hospital that listed her as being on a group of people who gave between $1 million and $5 million. So did she give more? Did the hospital list her before she had even given the money? We don't really know. That part's still a mystery. But we do know now about the ACLU. We know they were supposed to get $3.5 million. And today we heard from Terence Dougherty, who's the Chief Operating Officer and General Counsel for the ACLU. He told us that Amber Heard herself has paid only $350,000 in a single payment to the ACLU back in August 2016. That's it, only payment. Then a fund set up by Elon Musk paid $500,000 on Amber's behalf in 2018. And another unidentified fund, not known who that one's tied to, paid another $350,000 on Amber's behalf. Now, for some reason that wasn't clear to me, they were also counting a $100,000 donation that came from Johnny Depp after the couple split, as if it were a donation from Amber. Why would Johnny be donating on Amber's behalf after they split? I don't know. Perhaps it was something related to the divorce decree, or perhaps it was just a mistake. But even if you add all that together, even if you include Johnny's $100,000, all told, the ACLU was only able to credit Amber with giving $1.3 million. That means Amber's still short $2.2 million. So let's get to the key fact question. Did Amber Heard do what she said she would? Clearly not yet. She personally gave $350,000, which is only 10% of the amount she pledged. And why does she get to count donations by other people? I want to go back and look at exactly what she said with the lawyer's eye, just like a lawyer has to do. Look at not just what it sounds like, but the actual wording. What she originally said was the amount received in the divorce was $7 million and $7 million is being donated. Now, she could have said the amount received in the divorce was $7 million and I am donating $7 million. But she didn't say that. She said $7 million is being donated, and she didn't say who was doing it. She also didn't put a time frame in there. Although, to me, the fact that in the same press statement she said money played no role for me personally, and that what she was giving to the ACLU would be over and above any funds that I've given away in the past and will continue to give away in the future. To me, that implied she was making the payment immediately. I don't know how you read it. That's just how I read it. Now, this actually has some interesting implications for the UK case. Much has been made of the fact that Johnny lost a case for libel in the UK just a year ago. Johnny sued the Sun newspaper for an article that called him, in the headline, a wife beater. The court found the article was substantially true and ruled against Johnny. But Amber Heard had told the UK court in a witness statement dated February 26, 2000, I remained financially independent from him, meaning Depp, the whole time we were together, and the entire amount of my divorce statement was donated to charity. Notice the past tense. The entire amount was donated to charity. Over. Done. Now, this wasn't just a throwaway comment that meant nothing in the case. When he ruled for the Sun newspaper, the judge actually relied on her statement. He wrote, her donation of the $7 million to charity is hardly the act one would expect of a gold digger. Now, Johnny Depp's team tried to use new information, told the appeals court they had new information, but they weren't allowed to overturn that case on appeal. So let's get to the main question. How is this new information going to affect this trial, the defamation case between Johnny Depp and Amber Heard? First and most importantly, the jury is going to be allowed to consider it on the issue of whether or not Amber Heard is lying in the case. Why is that relevant? Because truth is a defense in a defamation case. You can say something bad about someone, but if it's true, that's not defamation. And who's telling the truth here is not easy, because a lot of what happened is a he said, she said sort of affair. It happened behind closed doors in private. So the jury has to decide which one is telling the truth. Is it Amber? Is it Johnny? Or is it neither? The credibility of both of them is critically important. The second way it'll matter in the case is that it does make Amber look bad. Making a promise to anyone and not keeping it looks bad, but making a promise to a charity and then not keeping it definitely looks bad. And here Amber made the problem worse by her own statements. She actually sought out the publicity for giving the money to charity. She released a press statement saying, money played no role for me personally and never has, except to the extent that I could donate it to charity. She got the boost to her reputation, but if we accept what the ACLU witness said, apparently she's not yet followed through on her donation. Now, Amber has offered two defenses that we know about so far. There may be more to come in the trial. First, in opening statements, Amber's attorney said that everyone expected Amber to pay these gifts in installments. Everyone knew that's the way it would be done. And then, back in 2021, Amber's attorneys told E! News that it was really Johnny Depp's fault that Amber hadn't made good on her promises. They said, however, Amber has been delayed in that goal because Mr. Depp filed a lawsuit against her, and consequently, she has been forced to spend millions of dollars defending Mr. Depp's false accusations against her. The question of who is lying hits on many, many levels throughout this trial. For example, 3 police officers have now testified that Amber Heard did not have bruises that they saw when they answered a 911 call about a fight Depp and Heard had. Yet, 6 days later, Amber Heard was in an LA courtroom sporting bruises and asking for a temporary restraining order against Johnny Depp, which she got. Johnny Depp says she painted the bruises on with makeup. She never had any real ones. She says bruises take a while to form, and the police weren't really looking for bruises. It was kind of dark in the room anyway. Who's lying? Amber Heard says Johnny cut off the tip of his middle finger with a knife. Johnny says that's not the way it happened. She threw a vodka bottle at him, severed the end of his finger, and he only told emergency personnel that he did it with a knife to protect her and keep her from looking bad. Who's lying? Amber says Johnny beat her and hit her, and Johnny says he has never hit a woman in his life. Who's lying on that one? And that's why this issue is so important. Even though it may not appear to be directly related, it matters to who's telling the truth. Thanks for watching this video. We are in a critical part of the trial where every day, every witness matters. You need to turn that subscribe button on so you get the latest updates and understand what the meaning of all the new testimony is. So like, subscribe, and I will see you in the next video.